Hey friends, welcome back to the Zazik Family Adventures episode 2. I want to thank you for your encouragement and the feedback from episode 1. People have been commenting and reaching out to us and subscribing to the channel and liking it, and we just really appreciate that feedback and enthusiasm. And I wanted to take some time here at our property in Utica to share the beginning of how this dream started to unfold, because it was about 4 years ago when I happened to come across, probably around this time of year, a video on YouTube called Back to Eden. And it chronicles this man's journey of growing food in the Pacific Northwest, doing it with deep mulch systems. And really what gripped me about it was the revelation of God that he got through that experience, and how the value of having a cover. And there's much more to that, but it began something. It was kind of a seed in me that began to ask the question of, what is it that, where do we have some land where we could plant some fruit trees? It just began with a simple question. And we realized that my mom had about 35 acres of land that was actually my great-grandparents' farm. Now, we hadn't been really connected with that property really at all throughout our lives, and my parents had ended up buying it from my great-aunt's estate after she passed, just sort of because nobody else wanted it. And I remember thinking about that and being like, could that be a space? And I went up there. And I remember walking up onto the site. It's the sloped site that we showed in the last video. And I remember just this sense of excitement inside of me of like, this is incredible what is right here. And there's a big tall pine tree. We call it the climbing tree. And I remember climbing up that and realizing, look at this, there's a view of the water from up here. And then I went up to another spot that was higher, where is the exact location where we're making plans to build a house, and climbing up that tree and realizing the view that was there. And I was like, how awesome is this? And I can just remember feeling like so excited and so thrilled. And so now we're in the stage where we've been working with an architect, and we have some blueprints drawn up, and we're working with a builder, and haven't finalized that yet, but anticipate progress in that way. And it all began back on watching a YouTube video. And so I have felt for the last at least 6 months, it could be longer, like I was supposed to start this YouTube channel, and I have been resisting it, and I don't want to do anything with that. I was thinking about, when I'm working on projects, I don't want to have to set up a camera and film this, and just all these other things. That was my attitude, but it just wouldn't go away, this impression like this is something that you're supposed to do. And so finally, just in the last week or so, something clicked in me, and just began to realize, like, no, this is something worth giving to. And Shelley and I have been talking about it, and in agreement in that. And so there we are, the journey beginning. And so, I would love to hear about, if you would share in the comments below, like, what is something that has been a seed that is planted in your life of a dream that you've been taking steps. This has been a 4-year process for us for where we are now. We're just beginning it here, but it's way, it all goes way back. But what's one thing that you're excited about? There's a seed in your life, and we these things come, and we trust God to make them grow. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Feel free to share in the comments. Love to hear what's stirring in your lives as well.